Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel.
Hope you have a wonderful day. It's been a while since we recorded a video.
Yes, life been busy.
Yeah, I'm working, I guess, full-time.
And
Kids
then
drop
kids,
off.
yeah, school holiday. When kids having school holiday, we can't really do much. It's only back to normal schedule time. Now they're back to school and it's Sunday.
Yep.
They're in the room and playing, being very cooperative.
So I'm sure if you guys are parents, you feel the cycle, how busy it could be during school holiday.
Yeah.
I thought school holiday should be like stress-free, chill.
Yeah.
I guess it's work if you're a child, not as the parents.
Yes.
So anyway, that's another story.
Today's video.
We're going to talk about, I guess, our return in our portfolio, in our ETFs portfolio.
In particular of dividends.
Yeah.
Because lately, I think for past few months, what we have been invested is mainly the high yield dividend ETFs.
So in the journey when we started this, we sort of don't know what we're doing and realizing that we've actually invested on not the wrong thing, more like
capital growth.
Yeah.
Mainly. So pretty much 100% the ETFs are capital growth, but they still paying dividend, but not as much.
Correct. So from then on, we realized we kind of need cash flow.
Yeah, we can't just keep pumping money in the ETF and wait until a capital gain, and then when we sell it, which means we lose the egg, we lose the goose, the golden goose that lay eggs.
That's it.
So if we lose it, then what do we do with that capital gain? And we have to pay tax. So we don't want that to happen. Yes. So what we're trying to do is do 50% in capital gain and maybe 50% in dividend. But now we only in the future, what we're going to invest in
a lot more dividends.
Yes, on dividend.
Anything surplus, it's going to go to the capital gain, capital growth, let's say.
Yes.
So I'm sure if you guys are new to ETFs or starting point, where do you go? What type of portfolio? And what is it that you're trying to achieve and all that? We go in if a flow of it is depending on your life.
Yes. So, what are you trying to achieve? For example, if you high income earner, you don't really need extra cash on top of it, and maybe your tax will be all changed. Talk to accounting. We do not do that.
Based on our lifestyle.
It's not our lifestyle. But if you're high income earner, maybe capital gain. I'm not too sure. So but for our lifestyle, we trying to retire early, and then we have the investment and dividend pay for our lifestyle, a frugal lifestyle.
In order to have, I guess, to live, you're gonna have some sort of income, and in order to get an income, you kind of have either a few different options. Either you work for an income, or have dividends, or property, having a rental income with no mortgage, or there's a lot of different ways. Opening up a business, have profit from the business and whatnot. So in this scenario, we're looking at putting a lot of capital in the dividends payout ETFs, in a sense. So that way, like I calculated, if I can earn X amount of dollars per year on dividends, that means I do not have to work ever again.
But it's not guaranteed. The dividend is just historical data.
Yep.
And the downside for these ETFs, the share price don't change much.
It's stagnated. It's just maybe go up a little bit,
and then go back down. Yes. So they don't change much.
Whereas the capital growth, you can see like the curve going up, down, like getting higher and higher over long historical data.
But you can't eat without you selling it.
Correct. So we try not to do a lot of that part. In the beginning, it was all about capital growth. You look at 10 years in the future, because this is what happened in the past 10 years. And if we're entering at this point, we expect that this is what it looked like. Then realizing kind of need to pay cash, because that's what pays the bill. Yeah,
and then you can use the dividend to reinvest into the ETF, which means we'll get you more capital and dividends.
So it's a vicious cycle. So in the first time that I received a dividend payment, I thought it was
someone pay you accidentally.
Yeah, I was walking down on a shopping mall after lunch and I received this payment. I'm like, where is this coming from? Oh, this must be I don't know, a bank
An
transfer
error.
by an error or something, and then realizing, oh, okay, so we receive only a couple of cents. You know, I think it was like $2 or $3.
When we first started and you pay attention to, oh, what are these money? Oh, that's dividend payout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then from there, it's like, this is kind of nice. And then after that, from like, I don't know, $1 to $2, let's say $5 or something, we grew that next payment, I think, roughly about $50.
Oh, is it?
And
I did not ever track it on.
Yeah.
But then I think earlier this year we started to invest heavily, a lot more on dividend ETFs.
Yeah.
So in July, now it's July 2022,
Yeah.
and it's our first ever recorded dividend paycheck.
Correct.
So majority of the ETFs or dividend company, they pay quarterly. So it's every 3 months. So July is the first time we try to record it because we really want to know how much
Yep. How much
like return we got, and then what's the percentage if we have it for 4 times a year, how much would that be a year, and how much do we need to, like the final figure, how much do we need in order for us to retire just eating the dividend?
Yeah. So our main goal, I think, is on an average about, let's say, $50,000 to $100,000. So that let's say
Frugally,
50.
I
Okay.
think 50 is okay. Like
Let's start with
40,000,
like
I'm okay.
$1,000 per week. So let's say $50,000.
correct.
So that's our sort of goal now.
Yes.
So I guess this quarter we had the highest dividend payout, which is just under 1,000 or so.
Yes.
Yeah, and that was like, I thought it was about 500, and then Simone did all the numbers.
Yeah, I'm the number person. I have to know. I don't want the rough figure. I want to know what's the actual figure, what's the what's the actual return.
Yeah. So as a whole, I was like,
It was 973 for July 2022. That dividend we have received.
Yeah.
So across all the investment we have, should we break it down?
Sure. Okay.
Yeah. So we invested everywhere. We got ComSec Security, ComSec Pocket, Vanguard, Race, and Spaceship.
Now, mind you, all of this is based on a trial and error and realizing the potential of it, and we're still, I guess, rebalancing our portfolio.
Yeah.
Realizing there's a lot more in capital growth versus dividends.
Yeah.
So now every capital that we receive or any spare cash that we have, we put it on the dividends, whereas beforehand it's a lot more on capital growth.
Yep.
So,
and across for these 5
securities.
5 brokers. Well, we have invested.
Yep.
On the day I recorded the value of the portfolio, I'm sure we invested more than that because market's been pretty bad and few of them been going down and negative. So anyway, a few days ago I did a value of the portfolio is just over $100,000.
Yep.
And then in the like all across all the ETFs that we invested, and we got $973 back, which means the return per year based on that is 0.96%. Let's say it's 1%. They pay 4 times a year, which is 4%. It is that's the number that we're looking at.
Yep.
So traditionally ETF they have a 4% yield or return.
Yep.
Yes.
So yeah, based on 100,000, we're receiving just under 1,000. So if you wanted 50,000,
we need, I think it's 1.2 million
in
that to generate 50,000 per year for dividends.
So that's our game plan now.
Yes.
So that's our, I guess, goalpost. So as you go along, we'll try to, I guess, figure out how we do things.
Correct.
And
sorry, I haven't finished.
Yeah, go on.
So it's all across all the investment we have, but then I did another calculation. It's only based on those ETFs paid dividend during July. So the value of those we have invested was $80,000, and dividend received is still the same 973. So which give us 1.2% return per year, but it's one quarter. So that will be 4.8%.
So as a whole, 20,000 out of our investment is capital growth. The rest of them is dividend payout.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I'm learning as we go.
Yeah. So it's 45% is quite decent, and then because we did tax return for one of our property, and the return is not as nice.
Some people look at okay, property is generating all of this income. It looks nice because you're giving out all of this, rental income of this amount, but you don't really see the end, like the physical admin cost of it. For example, mortgage repayment, repairs, tenant moving out, maintenance, this breakdown, that breakdown, council rate, water rate, electricity bill, and then in case of emergency, there's a lot of, I guess, admin costs involved when it comes to property. Whereas this, in a click of a button, you have the similar result.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the downside is you cannot control the market, but property, you can add value, or you can do whatever you can.
There's no right, wrong.
On whichever you try to invest. I'll say is whichever you're comfortable. For us, we just try everything, see which one works.
Correct. I guess we're trying to spin a lot of plates in case if one of them doesn't work, then you do the other one. If it doesn't work, then you do the other one.
But eventually, I'll say you need to hold both.
Yeah.
Because sometimes market going down. A few months ago, you were like, "Oh my God, market going down."
Yeah.
1/3 of our profit, or some of the profit gone and become lost. But look, and property is still giving us income. You were like change your mindset all the time. And then I'll say you'll have both to compensate each other.
Yeah, and then the other side will be our eBay side hustle. Like during a lockdown, it was great, but now it's not as great.
Yeah.
Because we weren't really focusing on that. We found a different way of like, okay, then our value time per dollar figure, it's worth more somewhere else. So we're not focusing a lot more on eBay. I mean, eBay is still there. It's still running, tuning in every week or so, but we're not heavily.
We're not putting much time to putting new items to list.
Yeah. So that's our update.
But how good is it? $1,000 per quarter.
The only downside is like you really have to have $100,000.
Oh yes. There's no leverage, not like property.
Yeah.
We don't want to leverage any more, especially in share market.
In fact, it's the other way around. We try to minimize all debt, pay off all the mortgage as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Our income, trying to, I guess, increase our income, minimize debt, and I guess living the lifestyle that we own.
Yep.
And look, don't get me wrong. To get that big capital, it does take a long time.
Took us what? We started when pandemic started, like just under 3 years. Right, remember?
Yeah, that as well. And then you're not working full time.
No.
We just rely on side hustle and here and there. And our lifestyle sort of, I think the both of us kind of sit down and understand what our goal point is.
Yeah, and there's no get rich quick scheme. Maybe like one in a billion people. Maybe, I don't know, but not for us.
Not for us. We're like getting rich slow now.
Yeah, we're going just steadily and a bit safe side.
So this is July, so we'll update you, I don't know,
next quarter.
And see how we'll go.
Yeah.
And with all of this product that we using, this is based on our personal, I guess, experience. Your return might be a bit different than ours.
Yes.
This is based on our portfolio from when we started.
Yeah, mind you, in July, I checked out the historical data that dividend they've been paying out. This quarter seems a lot bigger than
previous
before.
quarters,
Yes.
So I don't know. It could be because we don't really read a lot of the news.
No, we don't.
Information.
I don't read it. No.
So we just look at our numbers and how has it worked out and what payout do we get. Where do we go from here based on that data? Then we're going to reinvest in some of them we don't. We just leave the capital there and we just put it somewhere else instead. We blended, I think, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, about 16, call it 20.
That's a bit too much.
So that's a bit too much, 20 different portfolios. So that's because I didn't know which way to choose. I just grabbed them all.
Guys, always do the numbers game. I think that's the thing. Yeah.
So for us, is that like we have like 20 different portfolio. We try a little bit, and whichever, like, we look at return wise, is this worth it? Then okay, we put some more in that. But I think we're gonna have another 2 more.
I think so, 2 more.
Yeah, 2 more, and that's it.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yep.
Until new things happen.
Yeah.
So that's just our update, guys. Hopefully this information gives you any value at all. If it does, do subscribe, comment, and
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.